Welcome back to you, Pumpkin. I just came back from fluffing my pillow and I'd like to talk to you about somebody anonymous. This person's name is Cuck01. Why? The last 3 digits of his wallet is C01. If you're listening out there, you're a cuck. We're also going to have some fun, friends. You see, in PulseX, there's been a big dumper. Now, friends, this happened like 10 days ago, okay? So by the time I'm uploading this, doesn't really matter. I'm just sharing this with you. I show this information to you over time. Why? I want you to learn what I do, how I win. How you win, friends, is you see all these digits and these charts and all these things going around. It's too much information. You have to focus your mind on the direct source. A lot of people say to me, they say, well, let that person sell and just golly gee, just let him sell and move on with your life. It's true. I adore this type of help out there to people. But if you want to win at the game, the way to win psychologically is to trick yourself. It's to say, this person's the boss. This person's the enemy. I have to combat and win. Okay? Now, the approach of just ignore them, do what you want, that does work until it doesn't. You understand? It does work up until the point where it's bottled up for too long and you don't know what to do anymore. I've seen it time and time again, okay? You know all those people who are like, yeah, just cool, everything's fine, dude, yeah. They make it the whole way until the end. Something blows up. And I realized why. They're like oppressed, friends. Some of these people, sometimes they're like sexually oppressed. They just won't let out of their house. Wow. All right? And you know, they're just a ticking time bomb. It's almost like that dude who has a midlife crisis. Maybe he never partied. Maybe he never ate jelly beans when he was younger. Maybe he's been with the same person for like a long time. And then they get a whiff of freedom and they don't know what to do with it. Okay? Everybody knows that dude. You go somewhere with them and you're like, bro, this guy hasn't been left out of the house for like 10 years, has he? Like, just put your clothes back on, man. You weirdo. I don't want to see you willy. Okay? These types of people out there, friends, now, you become that person trying to flop your willy out later on if you don't train yourself to constantly be in combat. US Army does this with soldiers, friends. They got to wake up at the same time every time. They're listening to loud bangs. Okay, they never let them fully relax. If you can't take this, leave. Okay, go buy the S&P 500 because the government gives you up-only Ponzi by debasing the currency for everybody else and pushes it up over time. Now with Wallet CO1, Cuck01, okay, friends, look at this. Wallet Cuck01, CO1 sold 60 billion PulseX in less than 2 days. So CO1 put in $3.5 million into PulseX. And instead of getting $3.5 million worth, unfortunately, he got $6 million at day one sack because of the bonus multiplier. Such a thorn in our side. If we could go back in time, man, that bonus multiplier sucked because we see in the price action, big dumpers, they're bonus multiplier people. They're going to dump anyway, by the way, and the price is probably going to be the same, but I just don't want them to be... I don't want them to be minus 70% offside. I want them to be minus 90%. I want them to actually feel the pain, but it is what it is, friends, okay? So look at this, okay? Now, Cuck01 has been donating, right, to who? Well, to buyers like you and me. I have my friends, Sir Optimus Kevy, and we have Madam Hexalina Pulsalot. Okay, so these kind of people are DCA buying all the time. Same with everybody else. Now, just use them, friends. I can't tag everybody. I want to tag everybody. But just, that's what everybody's doing. Now, here's the thing. This dude, this cuck unloads $800,000 onto the market of supply. And, you know, everybody's trying to DCA with like $300 a week. So it takes time to chew it up. But that's what's been happening because, look, at the end of the day, the market as an environment, yes, you are in an arena and there's always anonymous people coming at you. You're trying to battle, right? Blue team versus red team, right? The buyers and the sellers, the bulls and the bears. But at the end of the day, you do get confidence if you can identify, like, okay, what's the source of the pain? Okay, it's one cuck. That's why, friends, it's not... This person could be a person in the community. I don't care. you're a cuck, okay? Because once this sell pressure is defeated, we absorb it and we can go move on until the next cuck goes and dumps, right? Hopefully, that's the last cuck, but you never really know what's around the corner, okay? But this is how you progress through accumulation zones. So I already mentioned to you, right? He sacrificed $3.5 million, but he's selling for 800K. That is a 72% loss. I wish it didn't get the multiplier. I don't want you to do a 72% loss, right? That's too good. You should have a 99% loss. Okay, that's how I feel about these. Stronger hands are still accumulating these people's exits and will take some more time to absorb these cheap prices. So in our minds, what we want is market crash, big capitulation, everybody buys, V reverse, we win. Not going to get that for a long time. Not in Bitcoin, not in Ethereum, not in stocks. It's just how it is, friends, because that's zombie virus talk. That is not the rule. It's the exception. It is black swan. It is once every 15 to 20 years. You don't get it. Okay. Last time it happened before that, you could go like to 1987 stock market crash. These are rare moments in history. And you can feel everyone wants it. Why? Because it means you rip the band-aid off. It's a full-on transfer. Okay. You literally have a 1 to 3 month period where all the weak hands get out. They transfer to strong hands and then it flips. That's the perfect world. We don't live in that world, friends. That's once every 15 years. We're not going to see zombie virus 2020 March crash for a long time, man. Like, I'm not joking. It probably won't even be until the decade 2030 to 2040. Yeah, not this decade. And everybody, because why? Everybody's waiting for it. Okay? Everybody's waiting for it. Everybody thinks about it. We all know, oh my gosh, crypto can drop minus 50% in a day. So, even a 2x leverage is still way too risky. We know this now, okay, on average. So these are super important to think about. Now, when we read these weak hands out, we do traverse higher, and there will be these whips back, but not on the level that we're going to see back in zombie virus style, okay? That was truly a sight to be seen. Now, look at this. PulseX, friends, this is the most important part. So, look, this is him selling, okay? So you can even zoom into here. This is him selling, friends, of course. I'm going to play some gentle angel music for them. So these cells, they are getting rid of the pain for Cuck 01, and they're transferring money into future retirees. That's how you got to think about it. Now, we can laugh and joke about the word future retirees, but you don't really know, do you? Because you hold long enough, it ends up going good. At the end of the day, these are the moments you have to take. You have to take them very seriously. So, can you get extra money? Work a second job? Ask for an extra pay rise. Some people out there have Bitcoin to deploy, Ethereum to deploy. Remember, their base currencies are crypto. It's just that they're also going up, friends. You don't want to spend your Bitcoin and Ethereum unless you've run out of fiat or work or anything else, okay? Can you do those? Lower your expenses. This is what you want, okay? You literally have a big harpooned whale. This whale is a cuck. This whale, the other female whales, they laugh at him. He's got a small willy, okay? His wife, she's been swimming around the Atlantic Ocean. He's from the Indian Ocean. So all these things start to get put like pieces of the puzzle, okay? They start to get put together. You get to see red candle. You look, okay, who is it? Okay, it's Cuck 01. And then we know, okay, because it's a cult and there's community members, DCA buying, it's just a function of time before they keep chewing it up. That's why I tell you, friends, if you don't have a cult and you have people who are not sticky, when your coin drops, they will go look for other coins on average, right? So if they have a wage, let's say they have $1,000 coming in every week, they want a DCA $300. Well, if they're in a cult, they'll literally put in all $300. Some religious sections do that, friends. There's different religious sectors. They'll take the 10% fee to sign up, right? And then people do it. So if they're not sticky, they might be like, I've got $300. I don't want to blow it on PulseX this week. I'm going to go buy some Poopy McPoop coin. On average, you have more of those people doing that. And then the rate that you get to chew the offers gets slower and slower. And it might even grind down to a total halt. That's why being in a cult, strong, passionate community, that's why we see 140 plus content creators. Talking about PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex with real DeFi. Downloading the files to host them yourself. IPFS hosting, literally years ahead of the game from the rest of crypto, okay? And withstanding a minus 99% drop in Hex. It is no longer a laughing stock. Yes, everyone is still laughing. They're living in the past. It is now strength, okay? Thing is, you survive minus 99%, okay? What's going to take to kill you? You're down 99%, okay? Now, you might say, what about another minus 99%? You know, if they do that, friends, you can just start accumulating an enormous amount for yourself for like hundreds of dollars, $1,000, okay? So these people, they need exponentially more money of offers, of quantity of, say, Hex, PulseX, and PulseChain to sell down if they actually want to get rid of the price zones that you see now. There's further lower points. So this is the PulseX price, okay, friends? Yeah, it is disgusting at time of recording here. It's 87% below day one sack. Maybe we're just going to range around here and there. It doesn't really matter. Look, owning PulseX, though, best utility in the world. Why? Look at this. PulseX has the best utility in all of Richard Heart ecosystem because it's the closest thing to a company stock. Yes, owning PulseX is owning the casino. It's funny. It's the worst performer. Everyone laughs at it, but it is. It's giving the people what they want, okay? DEX is a casino. It's a decentralized casino. Swapping of assets. Guess what, friends? The stock market's also a casino. All right? It's a casino. People go in to gamble. And they just want to do make-believe stories that they own stuff. They don't really. Okay, you own a piece of paper with your name on it that says you could change a McDonald's menu when you really can't, okay? You can't change a McDonald's menu. Go buy McDonald's stock, see how that works out. All right, so when it comes to these, owning PulseX is owning the casino. And the customers who participate in the casino, they play little games. They might go and buy meme coins. Maybe they bought some Poor Pleb. Maybe they play around with any of the other meme coins on the ecosystem. Maybe they're in the Atropa ecosystem or Richard's only brother or anything else, friends. Even the liquidity linking from 9inch, doesn't really matter. It's a DEX, okay? It's like the heartbeat of the city. And what happens is they pay a fee every time they conduct a trade. Because obviously the fee, they don't mind paying the fee. They get higher value than the fee. And part of the fee routes into, through code, the PulseX pool, PLSX, and buys it off the market automatically every time. Owning PulseX is literally the best utility, just owning it. You don't need utility. I know we want staking, you want the yield. You don't actually need it, friends. You don't need it. The most important part is that buy and burn. It's literally making your share scarce every day. You see, in Hex and in Pulse and in Bitcoin and Ethereum, you have to participate to get the yield because you're getting diluted over time. Now, the government also does this with fiat, but you can't participate in getting all that inflation, can you? They can because they print the money and they give you like trash interest rates at, say, at the bank, okay? So you can't even match up your inflation. That's why you got to take on more risk. With PulseX, it's the best system of all, friends. You just literally just hold it, all right? You literally just hold it. We have now burned 2.91% total of the non-origin address circulating supply. So basically, you holding PulseX, your share is getting more and more scarce, more rare over time. Okay, now, obviously, all these things, do they really matter? Look, yeah, they do for conviction, but we don't really care because we're the green candles, baby. I'm here for the green candles. I want the price to go up. Yes, but this is going to be the difference. So before you buy new coins, friends, I'm talking to you about 2024 is going to come. There's going to be new coins that you're going to have to buy after their ICO and stuff. Look at this conviction that you have. You can tell, I can map out the story and how everything connects and the buy and burn. And we can actually see the stats of PulseX, for example. Even though there's a big whale, Cuck 01, dumping an enormous amount, 60 billion down, taking a 70% loss, okay? Even though that person is there doing this, you can still put it together and you go, okay, well, I have higher probability of this working out compared to, say, following some other influence on YouTube that says, top 10 altcoins to do 100x in the bull market. See what I mean? Completely different story. Now, of course, you can also take this a level higher, friends, because, you know, we live in a vacuum. There are people in Bitcoin who go, you know what? El Salvador is a country that's growing. The Bitcoin ETF had to be signed off by governments. I feel more safe in them. Okay, obviously, they are going to get safe downside protection, but they're also going to get disappointing and safe upside reward. They all think that because they're protected to the downside now, because, oh, well, the government's going to have the ETF and now Bitcoin can't go to zero. Okay, sure. But you know what else is going to happen? You ain't going to get more than a 2x. Okay, you're going to be begging for a 10, 15, 30x, but you're probably not going to get it for a long time. Okay, so this is what happens. Once you start to get rid of uncertainty, you attract weak hands who don't sell. Okay, that's a game of speculation, friends. That's a game of investing. That's just how the world works, okay? That's how the world works, okay? So remember, people always think about the downside, okay? Have you ever played, friends? Have you ever played those betting games with people who don't gamble, aren't used to the games? There are people out there, they will not take any bet because it involves them losing money. $5, nah. $2, no. Like a lot of people just like that. They don't even care how much the upside is. They go, hey, I've got a coin, I'll flip you 2 to 1. Okay, you got to give me $5 though. Nah, I don't want to lose. The thought of giving you that $5 just kills me. Okay, they're not used to this game. So if you invent a game like our stock market or our Bitcoin ETF scenario or Ethereum ETF scenario, where you say, hey, sure, it might look like you're down $5, but we'll eventually make it all the way back. Once you start to remove that uncertainty, now those people who are weak hands, they're in the same boat as you, which means you don't get the volatility, you don't get the liquidity discrepancies, okay? These people never give you the discounts, and they just act as heavy gravity, all right? They're heavy gravity, they're a shackle around your neck. That's why when we find uncertainty in crypto, we've got to go head first and investigate. What's going on? Is it a scam? What am I looking at, you know? That's why, friends, there's always going to be people be like, oh, why are you looking at the coin? Why? Because you don't know, man. You want to see what's going on. That's how you find things. Because everybody, you can't trust everybody because people get excited at the wrong times. They say, hey, come buy this coin. How much is it up? Oh, not that much. You go check it. Yeah, bro, you're a liar. It's up 18x in 12 hours, okay? Or it's up 18x in 2 weeks. I'm not touching this trash, you scammer. Get out of here, right? But I don't call people scammers. It's just that you feel sorry for them because they genuinely believe the best is yet to come, okay? So this is the type of things you got to look for. That's why I'm doing the hard work and research here for you, friends. So all of this stuff is really true, right? You get to see owning PulseX is owning the casino. Yeah, there's uncertainty with Cuck 01 dumping. Once we've got rid of Cuck 01, right, we'll be able to clear the zone. So look, it really is just like a share buyback, except it's done on the blockchain and PulseX running by code without any expectations of profit from the work of others. It's just pure code. It's actually very beautiful to see when you put it all together. Now, look at this picture, friends. I'm going to end on this. So, look, I do like all the projects. Keep participating. Keep the city growing. No discrimination, unless they're obviously like criminals, scams. But you got to remember, friends, you don't want to play in the casino. Okay, crypto's a casino enough. Okay, firstly, financial markets are a casino, stock market. Now we are a casino of the financial markets, casino. So now we're casino squared, being in crypto. Now we're going to times it by being a casino again because we're in altcoins. So now it's casino cubed. And then keep going, friends. We are, because we're in altcoins, now we're in Richard Heart ecosystem. You know what I mean? Like outside of the main one, outside of the main altcoin arena of Ethereum. Now it's casino times casino times casino times casino. All right. That's huge. And you're in spot, no leverage. So when you see this picture, this person was liquidated long on his PulseX. This poor soul, unfortunate soul, lost $25,800. So why? It's because Cuck 01 just wanted to get out. Okay, so this is just unfortunate reality. Do you see all these elements of gambling, casinos, friends? And by the way, when I say casino, it just means uncertainty. All right, you're multiplying your uncertainty each time. You know, it's like if I ask you to tell me, okay, which suburb am I in? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's hard enough to guess. Okay, now guess whether I'm wearing shoes or not, and the suburb I'm in. Okay, and now guess whether I'm wearing underpants or not. And now guess, you know what I mean? Like you're just making it harder and harder and harder to guess. That's where we are in crypto. I know we're just so desensitized to how much risk we take, friends. But like, don't let this scare you. This is why we can get 10 times your money. Okay, you can't get that in stonks. You can sometimes, but then it's like some glorious run. Okay, that's why you can get 50 times your money, 100 times your money. Not over like 15 years, over like 15 months. You can get that. It has happened many times in crypto. Okay, but why? There's uncertainty. It's because those weak hands, they're not in, right? So this is the opportunity. So perhaps this is what we're looking at. PulseX is down here. Now, how high can PulseX go? Of course, I wish I knew, friends. No one really knows, okay? All I know is we're still way below day one sack. Like, it kind of sucks that from this point, 10x is still below day one sack. That's why, like, you got to take advantage, man. I know, friends, you can't control how weak the weak hands are. I hope, I pray, I don't know, man. I don't know. Is the euphoria going to make up for our disastrous damage here? I know, look, deep down, man, I know you feel entitled. Like, you're like, yes, they will buy it up thousands of X's. They will. I know you want to feel like that. I'm just telling you, markets don't work like that, okay? They don't. I've seen a lot of charts. I've seen a lot of coins. Gone through heaps and heaps and heaps. Possible, your odds are very, very low, okay? It does suck, friends. Yes, for altcoins and just the land that we're in, I wish you get rewarded in the way you want to get rewarded for all the pain you went through. I wish. What I found is, and I made videos on this, your reward, statistically, it's more of a function of how high Ethereum goes rather than what you think your coin does, okay? So you're a multiplier on Ethereum. Last cycle, Ethereum from 85 bucks to 5K-ish did like a 55x, okay? Let's just say 50x, 100 bucks or 5K, all right? So many altcoins, their low to their top was like 50 or 100 or 200 or 400, right? It's a multiplier of Ethereum. In this cycle, Ethereum's low was 880 bucks. If Ethereum does a 10x, okay, to 8,800, look at your multiplier, friends. I know that's why most coins are going to get wrecked. Now, we're in PulseX. Good. I can see a weak hand giving away free money. But in these other ones, if Ethereum does a 10x, man, and you're looking at either 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. By the way, that's that 50. That's very, very, very bottom tick to the very, very, very top. So, you know, this is just the game we're dealing with. You can protect yourself. You buy more spot bags. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, all. Don't forget to love to catch you soon.